Harmony of the Seas is one of Royal Caribbean's most innovative and fun-filled cruise ships, and today, I've got the top things you should know before going on Harmony of the Seas up next. Hey everybody, it's Matt from royalcaribbeanblog.com, and there is no denying that Harmony of the Seas is an amazing ship, and I've been on about a half dozen sailings on her since she first debuted in 2016. If you're headed on board for your first cruise, here are some tips and important things to know that I wish I knew before I got on board for the very first time. These are helpful things I think anyone, whether they're new to Royal Caribbean cruising in general or just new to the ship, should know, so let's get started. First up, you want to download Royal Caribbean's app for check-in. Royal Caribbean's new app allows guests to manage their cruise, check activities going on, and provide a super easy way to check in for your cruise. Not only will the app give you a boarding pass and save you time at the port, it offers something really cool called Expedited Arrival, which moves guests quicker through the check-in process in the cruise terminal. Almost anyone can get Expedited Arrival. All you have to do is download the app, fill out the questions in the short form that are provided, scan your passport with the app, do not manually enter the passport information, and take a security selfie photo. Make sure you do not have a hat or sunglasses on during the photo and have as muted a background as possible for it. Next, you want to book your activities before you get on board the ship. There are so many exciting things to choose from on board a Royal Caribbean ship, from dinner reservations and shore excursions to incredible entertainment on board. Luckily, you can plan these activities as soon as you've booked your cruise thanks to the Cruise Planner website. Book about just anything from spot treatments to hibachi dinner at Izumi to guaranteeing a spot at one of the shows. Reserving seats for a show on Harmony of the Seas in the weeks before the cruise is something you definitely want to do. There isn't a definitive time when the entertainment becomes available to book, so keep an eye on your cruise planner, but it's usually about 45 to 60 days before the cruise begins, and there is no cost to make reservations for shows in advance. The next thing you want to do is remember to bring a small day bag, like a backpack or carry-on bag, for the first couple of hours you're on board Harmony of the Seas. Fill with essentials like medications, documentation, a swimsuit, and some light clothes that you may want to have on hand while your check bags make their way to your stateroom. While on board Harmony of the Seas, you can also take advantage of Royal Caribbean's guest-to-guest chat feature in the app, which is totally free. Harmony of the Seas is one of the few Royal Caribbean ships today that allows guest-to-guest chat feature in its app. The chat feature allows you to communicate with other guests on board the ship. You just link to other staterooms and chat with friends and family for totally free. In fact, you don't even need a Vroom internet package to use the app or this chat feature. Just have the app downloaded before the cruise, connect to the ship's Wi-Fi, and you're good to go. Something else I wish I knew was that there's a lot of specialty dining choices, so get a dining package if you want to try all of them or some of them. Chops Grill, Jamie's Italian, Wonderland, Sabor, 150 Central Park, and more are open for you to enjoy at an additional cost. But if you plan to do more than one, I highly recommend getting a specialty dining package because it will save you so much money. Dining packages can be purchased before the cruise on Royal Caribbean's website, and they offer a fixed amount of specialty dining for a fraction of the cost of paying for those actual restaurants if you pay the full covered charge. Be sure to also keep an eye out for discounts on dining packages during a Royal Caribbean Cruise Planner sale. And you know I always post about when there's a new sale over at royalcaribbeanblog.com so you can know to check your prices. Next up, ride the ultimate abyss on embarkation day. Without a doubt, many people going on Harmony of the Seas have their eyes set on trying the world's tallest slide at sea, the ultimate abyss. With that kind of anticipation, one should also expect lines to form pretty regularly for this epic slide. The key to avoiding these lines is to get a ride in as soon as you can. Ultimate Abyss is usually open on embarkation day, and since many guests are just getting on board and trying to figure out where everything is, those first few hours on board are the perfect time for a ride. Looking at a recent cruise compass from Harmony of the Seas, Ultimate Abyss is usually open on embarkation day from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Obviously, these hours may vary when you get on board, but the bottom line is take advantage of those lower lines on embarkation day. Something you totally should try on board Harmony of the Seas is the escape room. If you want to try something totally different, challenging, and extremely fun, Escape the Rubicon Puzzle Break experience is perfect for you. Escape the Rubicon is a time game where guests try to solve a series of clues and puzzles hidden in a room that unlocks the secret to escaping that room. Not only is this experience unlike really anything else on cruise ships, it's also super fun. In fact, Escape the Rubicon was the most fun I've had on Harmony of the Seas, and it's why it's really a must-do. Something else you're going to want to know about Harmony of the Seas is there is no pool in the adults-only solarium. No one's really sure why, but Harmony of the Seas does not have a pool in its adult-only solarium area. Sister ships like Oasis of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, even Symphony of the Seas all have pools in the solarium, but with Harmony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean decided to replace the pool with a walk-through mister that's intended to cool off guests, so be aware of that. The next thing you should know about are wow bands. Harmony of the Seas features wow band bracelets that allow you to open your stateroom door, charge onboard purchases, or check into shows and restaurants. They're essentially an optional replacement for your SeaPass card. They're made of silicone and come in a variety of colors: white, yellow, black, and blue. Wow bands use radio frequency technology that can be read by Royal Caribbean's readers that are found at kiosks, tablets, and mobile scanners that Royal Caribbean crew members operate. Your wow band is linked to your SeaPass account and holds all the information related to your cruise vacation, such as your stateroom information, dining reservations, and more. Harmony of the Seas is one of the few Royal Caribbean ships in the fleet to offer wow bands, making it a little extra special. Now, if you want to know how to get one, all you have to do is pay $4.99 for each wow band at guest services. If you're staying in a suite, wow bands are complimentary. So there's some super important tips for what to know about Harmony of the Seas before you get on board. Harmony is an awesome ship, and actually, it's my favorite Royal Caribbean ship. So if you have a cruise booked on her, you're going to have a fantastic vacation. I'd love to hear in the comments what tips you might share with others about Harmony of the Seas if you've cruised on her before, and if you haven't been on Harmony yet, please feel free to post your questions there as well. This has been Matt from royalcaribbeanblog.com, and we'll talk again real soon.